Yeah. Hey, hey, okay.
Man, don't make the track, so you know we bout to turn on.
Is Vegas driving artist. We in the building. You know what it is. Vegas driving artist Wednesdays taking over your lunch hour. I am your co-host Icy Jones.
I am Sir Charles Tatum.
And we are Vegas driving artist radio.
Today we have the local icon, the one and only Twix. You dig in the building, man.
What it
you
do?
dig.
You dig.
Trendsetter.
What's happening?
Absolutely.
First question I want to ask you is,
Go ahead.
man, how did you stay relevant all of these years from stepping to the clubs? You know, because we got out of high school, all your parties was for us. Man, Icy Jones was talking about we didn't have no social media then.
Right.
One flyer.
Right, one flyer.
A piece of paper, and everybody still came and packed that house out.
Yep.
Every time.
So, like, what's your recipe, man? Was it just, I don't know anybody in Las Vegas that can keep it consistent like that, bro. And when I say a real brand, you are that. I'm not on your nuts by calling you an icon.
No,
I'm just giving you my respect.
Most humble. I appreciate that, bros. First of all, thank you for letting me come to the station. This is dope.
Yes, sir.
I've been to a lot of stations, one of the nicest ones I've seen. First of all,
Icarice, you hear that?
Let me put that on point. You feel me?
Hey.
Right.
But honestly, I think a big thing with me and the parties are I did it to give people an experience, to have something to do.
Right.
I didn't do it for money.
Right.
Like if there's a story about my life, in the first half of it, it'll be me getting jerked.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to doing clubs, about older people, to outsiders, they can say taking advantage of me.
Right.
As in, I'll give you $200 to host this party, but I got 1,000 kids there paying $7 a person.
Right.
That's
Wow.
7 racks. I'm getting 200.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I knew the bigger picture. I'm like, man, as long as everybody's happy and my name's good, as long as your name's good, you can always make money.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So my big thing was keeping my name solid. Keep your name solid, you're gonna stay solid.
Right.
And when people know you care about them and care about the party, care about their enjoyment, people gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's a void. First of all, I've been doing parties since 4th grade. You know what I mean? I DJ CC Cox in 4th grade and DJ CC Cox in 5th grade. Then after that, when I went to junior high school at JD Smith's junior high school, they wouldn't let me DJ there because they had a professional DJ. So to me, I feel like I was falling off at that age. I'm like, nah, man, I got a crowd of people who know I throw parties.
Right.
So I asked my parents, could I throw a party at the house? They was like, cool, as long as it's, before a certain time. We had this like big back, like this illegal room built that wasn't like sanctioned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With no AC unit, that's just a room. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
No permits pulled. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
So my mom and dad let me throw parties in the back of the house.
Yeah.
So from 6th grade to my senior year in high school, my house is known as a party house. So by the time I started hitting clubs, I already had a whole track, especially in North Las Vegas, of throwing parties, and giving people a good time. So
Well, how long have you been doing it professionally, making money?
making money, my first one making money was my graduation party, 96, me and Shorty.
96, right?
Yep.
So that is 96, 06, 16. That's like 23 years.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Have you ever had a dud in 23 years where you were sad? You were like, people ain't rocking with me. What the heck just happened?
You know what? Financially, I've had duds. You know what I mean? But it's gonna sound cliche or care bearish, but it's real. As long as people have fun, I'm good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if I lost $1,000 or $2,000 at the end of the day, but people have fun.
Yeah.
Nobody know I lost that. 'Cause they know what it took to make that party.
Right.
But I'm good. As in showing up in Vegas when it rains, usually make things harder.
Yeah.
Like if this is a big event, they're gonna come out. But if it's a
Right.
weekly event and it rains,
Like today.
like today, rains causes duds in Vegas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So only due to the rain, I've had a few duds. Besides that, usually it's all good.
That's not care bearish or that way. It's charismatic. You know what I'm saying? It's more about the people. And you said that from the beginning. It's more about the people with you
That's it.
and your name, right?
Yep.
So when it comes to a dope prom, what's popping, man? Talk to me.
God. Let me tell you something, man. This Saturday, December 7th, it's going down for the grown and sexy, the sassy and classy. You dig? The adult prom is an event I started 2 years ago, and I only do it every 2 years. Because I feel like if I did it annually, that would be like, okay, I'll go next year. No, I want you to feel it. So every 2 years I throw it. And it's for people who want to live that, experience again. Some never had prom. Some were pregnant in high school. Some were kicked out of high school. You know what I mean? Some were in jail in high school. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving everybody the opportunity to have that moment to where you could dress up. Excuse me. Where you could dress up, go to an event, and it's actually a DJ playing music that you like. You know what I mean? With a real photographer, red carpet. You know what I mean? Nice setup.
Awards
For best dress, best dress suit, and best dressed couple, which is king and queen. You dig?
Right.
So I'm just trying to help Vegas with the culture. I hate people say we don't have a culture. We do have culture.
Yeah.
We're the ones that are making it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I want to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
You dig?
So we have host. We have barber. We have owner. We have musician.
Yes, sir.
You got one more?
Comedian.
We have investor on there?
Investor, oh, definitely.
Okay.
You're a businessman, you're an investor.
Okay.
So that's off top.
Okay. That's like 6, right?
Yeah.
What is Twix's calling? You can use this clip here.
Oh, that's a great question. You know what my real calling is my real calling at the end of the day is to be some type of like preacher.
Okay.
You know,
Let me turn you.
at the end of the day.
There you go.
You know, at the end of the day, there we go. That sounds different.
Yeah.
I like that. You dig? we here, man. You
We
know what I
here.
mean? 702.5. You dig? It's hot up in here, man.
Say that thing
you dig,
right, man.
You know.
Yeah.
So, I think at the end of the day, my calling is to be, somebody pretty much preaching positivity.
Okay.
I'll go that route with it.
Right.
And I believe that's why a lot of things that I've done. On the energy aspect of it, I've only been successful so it could be a bigger crowd to when I do go there that people know me or trust me and know my intent.
Yeah.
So when I start doing things, people already know, oh yeah, he's for real with it.
Now,
Like me running for mayor, you know what I mean?
Right, in
That's
2022?
I'm real. 2022. I'm real with it.
I think you can do it too.
And our brother just he's running second term now in Peekskill.
Yeah.
New York.
Hey,
Andre.
When I saw that, I was like, what? I just happened to go scroll down. I'm like, what? Yeah.
How much motivation was that for you?
Super motivation.
Right? We knew him way back when he lived here.
Man, he would text me his songs.
Yeah.
A new day.
Noodle.
You know what I'm saying? It's a new day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still, what's dope about it is that he's still himself.
Yeah.
And he still puts out there, it's a new day.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so dope to me. And he's been a positive person.
Right.
So that's dope.
Okay, now I've heard you say that before, preacher. Is it the gospel of Jesus Christ you want to preach, or is it just something you use that term loosely, as in like just giving good motivational vibes to people?
Yep, I use it loosely because each his own. I don't want to steer nobody whatever they're going.
Yeah.
But me personally, I believe in God.
Yeah.
I'm not religious anymore.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I believe in God and believe like good of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
me knowing my roots and my ancestry, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
know tribal is all about energy. We're all connected.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying?
Righteous.
Yeah, being righteous, like righteousness.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? So that being the case, people need somebody to speak positivity who have no interior motives going on. You know what I mean? Who actually live in what they say, who actually to where you trust what they say. You know what I mean? And we all are humans, so we all make mistakes, whatnot. You know what I mean? That's why anytime I could think about something I did in 1992, and if I rewind my mind, like, I was wrong, I'll see that person, like, hey, man, I apologize. Oh, you're tripping, I apologize.
Yeah.
Because that's not right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And being positive to me is the coldest thing you could do, man.
Right.
For your sanity, you feel me?
Out of all the hosting parties you've done, right? The brands of parties, because we got adult prom every 2 years, which is coming up December 7th.
Yep.
At the Eclipse Theater.
You did.
This Saturday.
Right?
This Saturday.
What is your favorite brand of parties you throw?
Wow. Themes in general.
Yeah.
I love the themes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Prom now is turned to one of my favorites.
Okay.
Of course, I'm a Scorpio, so we coined the whole all black Scorpio bash.
Okay.
Now it's 5 black parties a month in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody doing themes now. You feel me? I ain't mad at you. I'm glad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's showing let's say when somebody I would copy, but if they do what you do, that's showing that they appreciate what you did. You know what I mean?
It's flattering.
Flattering, yeah. So the All Black Scorpio Bash, one of my favorite ones besides prom.
Right. Okay.
All right, let's flip the script a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Will you get married again?
Great question. I don't know, man. That's a hard one, and I so believe in marriage.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I so believe in this. When people now by me being married and being divorced, when people are like, yeah, man, I'm married 3 times. I'm like, whoa, how'd you do that?
Right.
Yeah.
To me, that's like being in an airplane crash 3 times. You
Right.
did that 3
Right.
times. You know what I'm talking about, my man. But
Yeah.
yeah,
it
so
once.
whoo, so you know, if I do, it'd be a great thing. Like I said, I believe in marriage.
Yeah.
I don't want to die alone.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? And because I see my mother and father, I had my mom and dad my whole life. My dad was married to my mom my entire life.
Right.
So just by me getting divorced, right, like that's why I took it hard. Because
Yeah.
I felt like I was less of a man.
Right. Right. Right.
Because your goal is to do better than your parents.
Right. Right.
And when you're not doing that, you know what I mean? You feel like you're being less of a person, I feel. You know what I mean? You should strive to be better, you know? So I don't know, man. It's hard.
In certain areas, you may be better than your father. You know what I'm saying?
I might
Because
be.
their story is their story.
True.
And yours is different. But I understand. But I've been married now for 9 years. Been with my wife for 13, right?
dope.
However, my parents were married the better half of my whole life and got divorced in 2016. You know what I'm saying? So it was wild to me because I'm trying to be like you.
Right.
And then you get divorced. You know what I mean? So now it's like I have to continue
True.
my journey and what I'm going through. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to add that to
that's dope.
Also, you the one that got me going to Shucks now with them crab legs. Thank you.
Crazy,
Appreciate
right?
it.
So you said you might do it again. Not only that, what about? I know you touched $1 million. I know you.
I'll never talk.
I know, but I was like, man, this dude, he gotta be a millionaire, man. Because we was counting the barbershops.
Hey, listen, you cannot act like people don't count Twix pockets.
I know, man.
But you ain't got to speak on it.
There we go.
You already know,
Every
though.
bought this dude, man.
You already
Real
know.
talk, you ain't.
Stop playing.
You know, I've been knowing you for years, bro, and you a genuine person.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
real genuine.
Always
And
been.
it's hard to find people like that, especially like this. Still ain't got to play gangster and still get the respect from the
Righteous.
gangsters. You know, have you ever been to jail, Twix?
Only traffic tickets twice.
Like warrant.
Both
like,
times, yeah, warrants.
yeah.
Both times was bogus too, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
The police was crazy.
You clean. You
It was
clean.
Crazy. Clean. It was crazy.
But on the real, the struggle. Can we talk about that one time? Right? You're a black man in Las Vegas, the mob.
Oh yeah,
Right? What kind of things have you dealt with behind the scenes with
man.
business?
Let
Red
me,
tape.
Let me tell y'all something. Man. I done been through some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even with hotels throwing parties,
What?
but like business too, though.
What? Let me tell you, man. I got a million stories.
Yeah, I know you do.
But I'm
Give
gonna
me
just give you one.
Yeah.
Give you one. When I was doing the Aliante Hotel, right?
Okay, I
every
remember
Sunday
that.
night.
Yep.
Right. My videographer came to me before when I was getting ready. Matter of fact, it was my Black and White Labor Day bash.
Okay.
Right. And my videographer was like, "Hey, Twix, man. Hey, man, you getting big, bro." I was like, "Thanks," because it's a long line. I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." He's like, "Nah. You getting big."
They see you.
I'm like, "What you talking about?" He said, "Man, I was just filming one of the pool parties at the hotels they be doing rehab or something." He said I was filming it, and one of the guys was there. Was like, "Hey, man, I'm a detective." Da da da. He's like, What other parties do you film?" Right? I film everywhere. He said, "Man, this dude took out an actual book and had pictures in it." And he said, "Man, I went to your picture." I'm like, "You do his parties?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Oh, you know." He said, Twix. He started scrolling through he started flipping pages. He said, "There's almost every predominant black person in Las Vegas in the goddamn book."
Wow.
He said, "They're just watching." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've heard that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm cutting hair and like I'm not scared of no man and I'm not scared of death. We're gonna die. Once you realize that in your head,
Right.
you live life so much better. Once you're not scared of any man and you're not scared of death, you don't put yourself in a death position,
No.
right? But knowing you're going to die anyway. You're going to die 2 ways, satisfied or petrified. Ain't no middle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother got shot in the back 5 times, got killed downtown, unsolved mystery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My brother was a real gangster, a real rider,
Yeah.
right? But they shot him in his back 5 times.
Yep, that means
right?
something.
So because of that,
Cowards.
right, because of that, if I feel danger, I go right to it. Because you're not going to shoot me in my back. Shoot me in my face.
Yeah.
Right? So I say this. I'm cutting hair on my shop, on Rancho. Guy comes in the shop, right? He's like, Twix here? I'm Twix. Can I speak to you? Come outside. Long story short, he tells me he's working for some powers that be, and they've been watching me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And my name keeps popping up. Mm-hmm. They're like, man, a lot of people go to prison and they call you. And they're like, we already researched you. You on the up and up, but apparently you have a lot of friends who do a lot of things, right? Mm-hmm. I said, check it out, man. I said, when people go to jail, a lot of times I'm the only legit person they know who can actually help them out in a situation. Yeah. So they know by calling me, they know phones getting tapped and stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's how you end up with all these different people who call me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's like, no. I'm just letting you know. He's like, man, by me having to look at you and have to like kind of watch you, I feel like, you know what I mean, you're a good person. So I'm letting you know. Yeah. People watching. And since then, I've been heard. I know people who are in a gang who work for gang unit who told me that my flyers be on the wall. And I have no problem with police. I'm trying to put together a basketball game with North Las Vegas Police versus Metro Police. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we got to get ourselves together. If we don't get the trust, it ain't ever going to be together.
I don't ever believe, and I've never believed this. I didn't know how you started business, and I like to ask that question from the first time, but I never thought Twix sell drugs on the low, right?
And it's crazy how people.
I've never thought that in my entire time of knowing you. Right. There's some businesses that I've heard, and possibly so, but you know, some people before my time, but they are, you know, thought of as ex-drug dealers, and that's how they got started. Right. I've never heard that and never thought of that of you.
Yep, I have.
So from that point, what did you do to start your business the first time?
So, entrepreneurially speaking, when I started cutting hair at my house.
Talk about it.
Right. You know, my mom messed my hair up in 6th grade. I had to fix it. So my whole 6th grade year, I cut my own hair. The next year, I started charging. Okay. Right. So because of that, I already had a taste of being an entrepreneur. By 8th grade, my dad asked me how many heads I cut in that day. I was like, 5 heads. He said, how much you charge a head? I said, $5. He said, you made $25 today. I said, yeah. He said, no more lunch money for you. You know what I'm saying? Like so I had to start. I had to pay for my mom and dad had jobs, and you know everything's cool. Yep. But he was showing me like, nah, you cutting hair here, you're making money, you're gonna pay your own lunch. So because of that, I already had that entrepreneurial spirit. Now, to be a legit business owner, what happened was the shop I worked at, right? Good dudes. Shout out to House of Fades. Okay. You know what I mean? Trey. Zeke, Tito, Johnny.
Is that when y'all was down there on Lake Mead?
On Lake Mead. Yeah. I remember we had a meeting, and long story short, the lease, they got pencil whipped. Meaning, like, a lot of times people get a lease, you get pencil whipped, not knowing all the genres that's going on, the vocabulary in the lease you sign, right? And long story short, the lease had to break, right? So they told all of us, hey, y'all, we got to get a new shop. It's going to take about 3 months to open up. You know what I mean? You could either cut hair at home until it opens up, or B, go to another shop, right? Now, at the time, I had a house that I was doing like a lease to own, rent to own, right? Every year, either I could release it or buy it. Yep. I didn't want to buy a house. I should have bought that house, but I'm like, I'm too young to buy a house, which is a crazy way to think.
Yes,
right?
It was.
And I was on my second car that I bought cash. I was about to buy a Jaguar. Right. So I had the money already stacked up to cash out a big body Jaguar. So once they told me the shop was going to go to another location, I had to cut hair at home. I'm like, damn, it kind of forced me into it. And shout out to Bozy T. Yeah. They had that studio on Lake Mead. I went there all the time. So I went to Bozy. Hey, the landlord cool.
Did y'all have a club over there too?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Well, they did. They had the club. I helped them with it. Yep.
Got you.
So I asked Bozy for the landlord's number. Evan. Called Evan up. He gave me the logistics. And that's how I got Fade 'em All Barbershop.
Wow.
Yep. Because
you had your own cash.
Had my own cash.
No loan.
No loan.
No banks.
I never got a loan. Never got a grant. In my life, everything I've done has been off my hand, off my money, off my mind.
Off them clips.
Yep.
Man, everything. And a lot of people ain't fortunate. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, maybe you can attest to this. You know, there was some kids in high school, and they just never would mess with the gang. They just wouldn't flirt with, like, no, I'm going to leave that alone and, you know, leave it to them. And I can congratulate those people because, you know, when you touch that hot skillet and you know it's hot, you keep on touching it.
Right.
It's like, you know, you throw yourself off track.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So I remember you giving out CDs at Late Night Hoops. I remember they got step show after step show. I mean, we could never beat these guys, man. I'm talking about the hip-hop.
Y'all was good, though. Y'all was good, though.
Come on, man.
Hey, but your league came in and did our thing. You understand me? Pretty boys in the building.
In our time, the Betas and Omega Gents was the gangsters in a
Right.
sense. Like
Right.
we got into it with the betas one day. Twix came over there and said, "Y'all want to get this gangster shit?" And we was dead serious though. He got the whole squad behind him. I was like, "Oh, y'all got Twix over here. What y'all doing?" I'm serious, bro.
You know he ain't lying.
Yeah, he was dead serious.
And
He
you know
had
the reason-
Demetrius with him, Bears with him.
And the reason I joined the
beta
betas too is because that's when it's like 9 of us from our neighborhood was like, you know what, man, we gonna have to go super hard as gangbanging or get out. That's we was at the crossroads because people start getting shot, things start happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me, whatever I do, I want to be really good at it.
Got real.
So and then my brother had a name already. You know what I mean? I'll go if you got a big brother that's got a name. Then it's like you got to be like that or more, right? And then I'm realizing like the stuff I was doing, I'm like, it wasn't bringing me joy. I was just trying to be hard
Yeah.
And to me, that's the corniest thing you could do is trying to be hard to be hard, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, man, you know what, man? I talked to a few of my homeboys who was the same situation. Like, man, let's try to do this stuff over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then we just started looking at all of them.
Yep.
And the betas were the most gangsterous ones at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're like, okay, we're gonna join something. Let's join something that's not far fetched from how we actually are.
Right.
So when I joined the betas was known for not stepping good. And I'm not, I've been in talent shows. I won my first talent show in 2nd grade, breakdancing. So ever since then, I've been in talent shows, winning talent shows. So I'm not used to being around people who are used to losing.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. So when I finally joined, and then like the parade coming up, I'm like, cool, let's practice, let's learn something. It's like, nah, man, we gonna lose. What? Man, we lose every show. Man, we never win. We just
Confidence was low.
Man,
Like the
super
Empire
low.
then, yeah.
Super low. Now they, some babies had the girls, they had the cars, but stepping, nah. And I'm like, you know what? I asked my advisor, I said, man, can I make the steps up? At that time, nobody made their own steps up. Everybody got steps from the fraternities. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. So I said, can I make the steps up? They was like, go ahead. We was losing anyway. So because I danced already, like when I watched that movie, that stepping movie, Stomp the Yard and all that.
Stomp the Yard.
I'm like, that's crazy, man. That was me for real, though. And Neo, that's my boy, Shaver Shamir. I grew up with Neo. And he seen me step on. That's crazy. I know he's thinking that, like, wow, this movie is actually what Twix was doing.
Right.
And we come from that environment to come to stepping and then putting those moves in it. And then we start winning all the shows. And then everybody started copying how we stepped. And that's what made Vegas step a certain way.
Yeah.
And then people in Vegas who went to college in other cities all became step masters in other cities. In the other cities, Texas and Southern California, Northern California, New York, start stepping like the Vegas style of stepping. And that's why all steps start ending up looking like this.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. Steps
Yeah.
are like this.
No.
We
Real
don't
flat.
see all the bounce.
Real flat.
Right. So I'm saying on the record. I'm saying that for the record because you can check that. You feel me?
We did that.
I'm there. I
Vegas.
was there.
All day.
there.
Vegas in the building. We real.
Man.
Hey, okay, so question, man. Why have you never moved out of Vegas?
I did. I went to barber school in Long Beach.
As an adult, uproot.
Got you.
And then grow fam.
You know what? Man, I love this city, man.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I love Las Vegas. To me, Las Vegas is the only, it's small to us. 'Cause anytime you're somewhere, it seems small. When I was in LA felt small and I was there so much, seeing the same people. You know what I mean? But to me, this is the only like big city that got room left, that got space.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's hard to come up with a new business in Chicago and win. It's hard to come up with something new in LA when they got Roscoe's. You can't be the new. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
In Vegas, man, we wide open.
Yeah.
You got a great idea, man, you could do it.
Yeah.
You could do it. We need stuff so bad. It's a lot of voids to fill. My dad taught me as a kid. He's like, learn what the void is, fill that void. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I do. I fill voids.
Supply that demand.
Yeah, real talk. That's why I had a photography studio. There's not, to this day, man, mine burnt down. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. A guy was homeless. He tried to stay warm, had a basket apparently, and burnt half the whole complex down.
Wow.
But to this day, I don't know a black-owned photography studio. And I got that. You know why? Because when I'm dark. When I take pictures, man, we look horrible because you're not used to editing dark-skinned people.
Right.
So instead of complaining, I learned this from Lawrence Weekly. Instead of complaining, own it.
Yeah.
I used to complain to Lawrence Weekly all the time about how they mess with us with our clubs and stuff. He's like, stop complaining, own it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're right. We here paying all this money for these artists to come to a club we don't own when we can take that same money and pay rent for a year.
Yeah.
You telling me I can give Drew Hill $25,000 for 4 hours, but we can't take $25,000 and get this building for a year?
Yeah.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Nah, you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying?
make a lot of
So that's why, we got to that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Man,
Twix in the building.
My
man,
God.
Twix in the building, man. And
My My gosh.
It's crazy because your energy always been just like energetic. It always it motivated me. I never wanted to hate on you, dog. It was like, you know what?
Because you're not a hater.
No, for real.
I feel-
It made me step my game up more than anything. I was always inspired from y'all step shows to this and that because, you know, the M5s, we never won. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm like, man, this guy right here, why you and Shorty didn't go into business when it came to barbershops?
Well, actually, because Shorty mom owned a salon. So in reality, the whole idea was for him to get a shop with his mom. And me and him already knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And he actually was the manager at Fatal Mall 3 for me before he got his own barbershop. Shorty didn't want to get a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to get one. Then he got to the point like, you know what? I might as well get one.
Yeah.
So shout out to 5 Star Barbershop.
Yeah, it's
You
a lot
know?
of barbers that say that. They
Yep.
don't wanna own.
Yeah, I didn't plan. That was in barber school. I would say it. I'm gonna get a shop. But once I started, making money, and I felt like I was making money, I'm cool.
Right.
It came to a situation
Yep.
for me to get a shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Give us some more about this adult prom, man, so that way the people know what's happening. You got some tickets for us?
I do. I brought 4 tickets for y'all, man. This is a $200 value right here. You know what
Say
I'm talking
word.
about? On me, on the strength. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
word.
So
My birthday, December 9th. You feel me?
Oh,
So,
that's awesome. We
poppin'.
celebrate. So I'm around the back of these, so y'all
Poppin'.
good.
Okay.
So as y'all see right here, you feel me? The adult prom's going down
Y'all get
this
the
Saturday
Twix.
at Eclipse Theater. Shout out to my guy Nick. If you've never been to Eclipse, go there. You know what I mean? Eclipse is the nicest movie theater we have in Las
And they
Vegas.
got the best food.
And the food's bomb. You could be in the theater and press a button, and a waitress will come in the theater and ask you what do you need.
That lobster grilled cheese sandwich.
It's crazy.
The
You know what I mean?
Pepper wings and that thing.
You know what I mean? And I like Review Journal. Review Journal gave me the 40 under 40 award, but to me it was janky how they put him on the cover of the paper talking about how he was losing it about a year ago, which made people think it was closed.
Yes.
I would have lawsuit. I would have
Foreclosure.
sued. Yeah, foreclosure. I would have sued.
Yeah.
I never seen them do it to anybody else.
Yeah.
Wow.
People go on foreclosure every day.
Yeah.
And that's strange to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the word, man.
That was the word. That's why people stop going. All things closed. Nah, it's open.
it's open.
It's open. You dig? And it's
open.
nice. Matter of fact, this Friday they're doing a Laker viewing there for free to watch the Lakers play Portland in the theater.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 3 levels to that.
And it's
thing.
3 levels. It's levels to this.
levels.
So the adult prom is on the 3rd level. Once again, it's this Saturday. You could go to adultpromlv2019.com. Once again, that's adultpromlv2019.eventbrite.com. You know what I mean? My bad. Eventbrite.com. So,
Yeah. I mean, but you can find it on eventbrite.com. If
Yeah, you
just
can.
put in adult prom.
yep. Type in adult prom and then put in Twix because
Yeah.
it's like a few adult proms now.
Okay.
So that way, yeah. You
That's what it is, man.
gosh.
So what time does it start?
starts at 8 o'clock. It's 8 p.m. to midnight. You dig?
Don't lose that glass slipper.
Who's that? I was about to say that. Be like, what? Synergy is for real. So y'all be there. You know what I mean? Only 2 years I'll do it. So it ain't gonna be next time it happen. It'll be 2021, and that'll be a campaign fundraiser for me running for mayor of North Las Vegas. So
I'm getting behind you on
all
that,
right.
man.
The thing is, we're now
Thank you.
at the turn of a decade. So 2020 is a new decade.
right,
We in the roaring 20s. This is us.
this is us.
You feel what I'm saying?
Real
What are we
talk.
gonna do? Are we gonna roar? Or are we gonna, turtle? We're gonna go into our shell.
Real talk.
So at the end of the day, like I'm already 2019 roaring.
Yep.
You feel me? With the station, what we doing. Now I'm on 3 days. Like it's a whole different
That's
feel
dope.
right now.
I'm proud of
And thank you, brother. And for everything you're doing. When it comes to that 2022,
Mm-hmm.
it's roaring. You feel
Thank
me?
you.
So whether you win or lose, because we know
No, he gonna win. We gonna
we
make
know
sure of that.
Stretch,
Mm-hmm.
went for it.
Uh-huh.
But Stretch went at a different angle.
Mhm.
So what angle you gonna come at?
Well, Stretch went, and here's the thing. Shout out to Stretch. That's my
Shout
guy.
out.
Stretch went for mayor of the city.
Okay, you're going
Right.
to North Las Vegas.
Going from North Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Totally different.
yeah,
2 different cities,
Yeah.
2 different jurisdictions, and everything.
right.
I believe me running for North Las Vegas mayor,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I always say if I, but I'm gonna speak it in existence. When I, right? I'm humble. That's why I don't say when I, but
Yeah.
when I get it, right, and do 2 terms and show people what I'm doing for the city, what we're doing for the city,
Right.
then running for mayor of Las Vegas makes much more sense
Right.
Right.
because I showed improved.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, it's going to be hard for anybody to just run for mayor of the city of Las Vegas
Right.
and just win. You're
Right.
going to have to show you've done something already, you know what I mean, to
I like
do
the way you
that
think, Twix.
to do that one.
But it was dope though, right? That he even did
That
it.
was super dope.
Super
That's my
dope.
guy. But I just chopped it up with him not long ago. He's coming to the prom.
What's the jurisdiction of North Las Vegas? So we know.
The jurisdiction is it changes. If you look at the map, it kind of does an S.
Okay.
So Bonanza ends at one part. On Pecos, it ends on the east part. Rancho and Decatur, because Rancho and Decatur split.
Yep.
Decatur and Rancho is a determining factor going west.
By the airplane.
Yep.
I mean, by the airport.
By airport, yep.
Okay.
And north, there is no ending so far.
Wow, so it goes.
It just goes because
Jones,
a lot
215.
right past that. As long as it goes that way, alongside Decatur, it's still North Las Vegas.
Okay. So
Yep.
we got a bunch of people that live there. That's
Yep, Aliante, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
Mayor Lee had just gave up his position to give it to Scott Black, who was a councilman in that area of Aliante. So I'll be running against Scott Black, the incumbent. But I'm cool with that, you know what I mean? Because I know, like, honestly, no smoke. I know what I do for the community, and I know it's for real.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know there's nobody who'll be running for mayor of North Las Vegas who's done what I've done for over 20 years without any type of nothing out of my pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because of that, that's why I feel good about it. And people know. And people in North Las Vegas don't even vote. So if 3,000 folks vote, you'll win.
Yeah.
3,000.
Yeah.
So the numbers game. That's why I'm putting it out right now. When I run, I guarantee you it'll be the most people who ever voted in the history of North Las Vegas.
Right.
I believe you.
We talking about 3,000 people in your Rolodex.
Real talk. And it's
Right.
yeah.
And then majority of them do live in the New North.
Mm-hmm.
We all moved in that area.
Yep.
It looks wonderful. It's beautiful. But most of us are born and raised here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
So you're born and raised here.
Born and raised, yeah.
And that's what makes it so amazing for you, because you're born and raised here and the things you've done for the city. You know what I mean? And you're an example to us black men. Not just young,
Oh, big
but
facts.
people who really grew up with you.
Thank you.
You're an example, a great example of that, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No doubt, man.
No, that's
Hey,
big facts.
we got Carolyn Scott on the flip side.
Ooh la
This is a
la.
good old thing. We about to go to commercial break in just a second, so we can get this thing popping with the Miss Lovely Lady, the brave hearts in the building.
You
feel me?
did.
So make sure y'all get these adult prom tickets. We got 4 of them. You feel me?
Tables is sold out.
Really?
Tables are sold out. We only got tickets left, and we're only selling 350 tickets. I ain't gonna tell me we sold so far, but
Yeah.
you get on it. You
Right.
did.
100.
I would scare y'all.
Now, give us, before we go to commercial break, give us, I guess, the barbershops and the salons where they at so the people
Got
can
you.
go.
So, Fata Mall Barbershop, it's a few of them. You can catch me personally on 7760 West Sahara. That's the corner of Sahara and Buffalo. That's also Ivory Salon and Hair and Nails and Braids, all in the same building, right? We have Fata Mall Centennial and 8053 North Durango. And we have 300 East Lake Mead, Fata Mall North, right by the 15 freeway. And check out my ex-wife's spot, Fata Mall 3 on 1044 North Rancho. You feel
You
me?
still, is that Fata Mall still right there by the freeway on Lake Mead and Los Sierra?
Nuh-uh, man.
Which one you talking about?
No, I let that one go. Once
Okay.
somebody got killed in the parking lot again,
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, the landlord wasn't doing nothing about. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So you said about a 15.
It's another. I had 2 in Rancho.
Okay.
Yep, the ones on.
What is it? No, because it was Rancho and Bonanza.
Yep, but then Rancho in Washington,
So the one behind the Chevron, and then
Yep.
there was one over there in that
but next to the beauty supply.
grocery by Walgreens.
Yep, and then the other one that's about freeway is 300 East Lake Mead, my first shop. It's been there
right,
for
right,
19
right.
years. That's off the I-15 freeway, Lake Mead and Yale Street, like 5th Street.
Got it.
Got you.
Yeah. Catch me on Instagram at Vegas Twix. That's what 2 X's, and just type it. Just Google Robert Twix Taylor. You dig?
Where did that come from? Sorry.
Twix. See my beta club.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
my
happened?
North
was your
Channel name was
favorite?
Trey Ball. You know, I was Trey Ball, and yeah, because I had more balls than the average person. I was tripping. So, so I was Trey Ball first. So when I became a Sigma Beta, you know, they named me something silly
Yeah.
when you pledging,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And I was super skinny, and all I ate was Twixes.
Right.
And it's like, you look like a Twix. You're so skinny and dark.
Got it.
Been Twix ever since.
Boom. 100, man. We appreciate you, baby.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Proud of you.
sir. Let's
Seriously,
run
though.
this commercial.
I'm going to pull up on you, too.
Please do.
Las Vegas, Silver State Community and Health Services is introducing a unique behavioral, mental, and substance abuse health care service. Organization specifically set up for those seeking behavioral solutions for children, adolescents, and adults. Located on 2455 West Cheyenne, North Las Vegas, Suite 100. Phone number 702-478-5849. 702-478-5849. Don't let your mental struggles become your identity.
Man, don't make the track, so you know we bout to turn on.
It, I probably take her. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, get in, get into the money, 50s and hundreds. I set the stage with these 50s and hundreds. I knock your bitch with these 50s and hundreds. I get you peeled with these 50s and hundreds. My lawyers stay paid with 50s and hundreds. My goonies be flexing for 50s and hundreds.
Is this yours?
That's mine.
Okay. Yours is right here.
Oh, okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, there you go. Yo, we back on. We live.
We live.
Vegas Driving Artist Radio right here on hot7025fm.com. We just had Twix in the building,
The
man.
one and only mogul icon.
A dope prom.
The $1 million man.
Got them free
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Y'all better get down there. All right.
What they say? Oh, I'm gonna tell my kids this was
Tell my kids this was the mayor of North Las Vegas.
yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, I need
Been
y'all to
doing it.
check me out as well. That same Saturday, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at 3 Star Bar. It is my album release party and my birthday party. So make sure you check me out. Go online and check us out. See what's popping, y'all. Definitely need your support on my birthday for my album release, which is trap gospel music. You understand? It's that trap gospel. Right now, though, this second, though, we got Carolyn Scott in the building.
Hey,
What's happening?
what's up? What's up?
Yeah, move that water bottle.
Move the water. Oh, okay, there we go.
You gotta wave at the people too.
Yeah,
Oh, hey.
Yeah, we got cameras everywhere,
Hey.
like the feds.
Touch the button, wave.
Oh, well, I might turn mine off because I had to remember my notes. I wrote some notes.
Well, just do a watch party real quick.
Carolyn. Carolyn, all the people don't know that you and I, we kind of both got our start at the same time with Love Jones Sundays.
Yeah, out here
So
in Las
You
Vegas.
just didn't pop up doing music. You've
Nope.
been doing it for like over 10 plus since I've been knowing you.
No. I've only been in Las Vegas for 8 years now.
8 years?
Eight, yeah.
So
It feel like 10.
It feels like a long
10.
time. Facebook told me.
Yeah, got it. The memory.
Carolyn, I seen you in a couple little altercations on Facebook.
I knew Charles was going to come with some hot
How
shit.
did you know that? I'm just saying, you know, they say,
Listen.
long as they talking about you, you doing good. When they
Listen,
stop
and guess
talking
what?
about you,
Guess what?
that's
I ain't
it.
never been told to be a liar.
Hey.
Now say that.
Controversy.
I ain't never been a liar. Never been called one either.
So, why you always in some trouble?
Man, because I speak my mind.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't like that or aren't used to that from a female.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It's the real.
It's real.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest with myself and say that over the past year, though, I have grown a lot as far as communication wise. You know what I mean? I have a lot more patience with how I approach situations. You know, I take a little bit more thought and planning into things than I used to. You know what I mean? So I will say I'm still the same Carolyn. You can't come at me incorrect. But
go.
I am very more patient with how I respond to things.
That's what's up. So I'm like, man, I know this girl.
Growth.
And you know, some people know you, some people don't know you. And one thing I've learned, stereotype is big out here in Las Vegas. You know,
I can't hear nothing.
I said stereotype is kind of big.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Me, myself, and I would like for you to really, I don't know, it seemed like you're a nice person. I know
am.
you are. But it's like, for other people that don't know you, I don't know if it's like, because I've been thinking about doing like some YouTube videos, just breaking the story out, you know, and maybe we can do a challenge together, telling our story. A lot of people don't know your background. They don't know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? They don't know your hardship.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So
They
it's
think I'm
like,
just an R&B singer.
yeah, that's it. You know, so even with your hardships, I truly believe there's a story in that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I ain't Jesus. My mom used to always tell me,
Right.
don't keep on throwing Jesus on the cross. He already forgave you one time. Don't keep on throwing him on the cross. You know, I truly believe, though, that it's going to happen for us here in Las Vegas. You know, we got Twix in the building, running for mayor.
I heard that.
The
Congratulations.
city of Las Vegas mayor. Not only that, but it's just the whole thing of what's coming for Las Vegas. You know, we can actually run the music industry for the next 10 years once we get our chance, like Atlanta. Detroit's opening up. Memphis is opening up. All we need is that one big break, and it's going to be on and popping for us. So when it happens, I'm definitely coming towards your way. 'Cause if I get the bag first, it don't matter. You know, I'm definitely, I'm coming for you.
And I appreciate that love.
No, for real though. But tell the people a little bit more about yourself. What you want to tell these people, the ones that got you effed up.
Charles.
You know, and I'm
don't
just
know
saying
me.
because it's a lot of people. It's like sometimes you got to clear the air.
But listen, this is the thing. Honestly, Honestly, my heart is very pure. My heart is pure. I've been known to give my enemy the shirt off my back. I've done it. But the thing is, I'm not soft. Yeah. I'm not. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna none of that, because the thing is this. I've had to walk in these shoes. Straight up. I've had to feel this. So it is what it is, man. Like, if a lot of the stuff that I've been through didn't beat me, I'm not worried about what you got going on. And my thing is, I have a goal. And my music career and the things that I have going on are bigger than me. And when I realized that, that's when I let a lot of the animosity I had for people go. If you're not gonna knock on my front door, you're not that mad. If you're not gonna dial my phone number, you're not that angry. I have things to do in this world. Right. Period. I have. What I was watching, what was that show? He said, I got miles and miles to go before I sleep. I think that was Criminal Minds or something I was watching, and he said that. And that stuck with me for years. I got things to do. I got places to be.
So people don't, I feel your pain in your music, right, for one. Black Girl is an amazing track.
Thank you.
Right? It's a couple other songs. Of course, they're R&B songs, which is, male-female type of relationship songs. Yeah. I personally know your story, right? I've been in the trenches with you, right? As Icy, as your brother. But I think that those stories need to, they need to equivalent to some music.
You know what?
Because they don't know your story.
They don't.
And we keep saying
they
that,
don't.
But they won't get to know it if you don't write it in a book, say it in a song.
But wait.
Not just a Facebook post.
But wait, I know, no, you're so real. You're so real with it. That's why you my brother. You're so real with it. But look though. That's why my album is coming out in February.
Say that. What's the name of it?
Raw and Real.
Raw and Real. You better say that.
Title. In February.
Okay. And is it halfway done? Is it almost finished? You in the mixing process?
It is almost finished.
And people don't know you lost some music with some people before.
Man, don't make me angry in here. Don't get me upset.
Like, we couldn't hear a lot of new stuff from Carolyn because they
listen, I see it wasn't me.
I know. This
I've been in the lab. It wasn't me.
It's my sis for real.
It wasn't me, God.
They don't know.
Listen, I was in a whole messed up situation at the beginning of this year that had my music tied up for like 5 months. Right. Like, I'm talking about, it was a mess. It was a mess. And I had to strap my boots up and still push on.
Yeah.
And that.
But people gonna press your buttons without knowing you a ticking time bomb if they don't chill out.
But see, that's the messed up part about it, because I used to be so easily influenced by people, and I used to let people get me angry like that.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't.
Not anymore.
It's gonna take a minute for you to get me out of my comfort zone, because you have to prove that you worth my time.
But I also like that. If you're not gonna knock on my front door, then obviously it ain't that serious. Right. I like that, Carolyn.
Yeah. Hey, Carolyn ain't moved in years.
I like that one.
Hey, my address been the same. Hey.
You keep that rent paid, baby. You better do that.
Carolyn Scott ain't moved in years.
They don't know. But that's what I'm saying. I see a lot of mess. I see a lot of drama.
It is what it is, though. I don't even care about that. And I pray to God that my talent overshadows any drama and any mess people have seen my name associated with, because I have been working extremely hard. Shout out my vocal coach, Frank Laspina. I've been in voice class for the last 5 to 6 months.
Yes, you have.
And I've been getting down.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
And I have a lot of things coming up. So like I said, I just been really focused.
Come back to the mic. Oh. So, but that's my thing though. Like, I want to see this February. I want to see this 2020, yes. Right? But I just want to say,
big for me.
Now, what if your talent doesn't overshadow the drama?
Well, to be honest,
then you take but here's the answer though.
Go ahead.
You take the drama and you open it up. You open it wide.
Let me tell you.
You talk about it, because it's not, to you it's not real. To you it's just like, again, it's not really the focus, but you got to take it. Like they said Offset was cheating or whatever, sent the inbox to 6ix9ine's girlfriend. They get on live and they're like, first of all, we right here together.
Right.
right? And we're not gonna acknowledge that bullshit. But this is what the real issue is, and then we out of here. We're great together. So I think that's how you should come at some of this stuff because, bro, sometimes you just be like, you just leave it there and not say nothing. And I understand that, but you don't have to give them the platform. You just say, this is mine, my piece, and I'm not gonna speak on it no more. All right, holla at you.
See, I call it, well, there's two things to that. I call it the Cardi B effect. There are a lot of people that know me for me that have probably never even heard my music that love me.
Yes.
Period. I call that the Cardi B effect, and I'm cool with that too.
Okay.
I lost what I was about to say. That goes along with that.
It's just opening up.
Basically, I just feel like I'm focused.
Yeah.
I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
I have things to do.
Yeah.
I got things to do, man.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
Shout out my things to do. Hold on. Let me check my
We
notes.
need a Love and Hip Hop
You better
Las
tell me.
Vegas.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Drama, for some reason, makes money.
It does. That's what I'm trying to tell
Dude,
you.
we need a Love and
It
Hip Hop,
makes
and you
money.
can be the
Tell you.
star.
And baby, when they get a hold of me, boy,
I'm
I'm
telling
going to
you.
be rich.
But that's the point. You know, I'm trying to make, like, but speak on it. Don't just duck it. Because, like, when it came to Drake, it took him forever to finally acknowledge that I'm in a beef.
But you know what, though?
And he won the beef.
It's different when you're a female singer, though. Because listen, let me tell you how many times I've acknowledged beef and people have came in my inbox talking shit to me. Came in my inbox telling me I was wrong. Carolyn, you're a woman. You're a female. You're an R&B singer. You shouldn't be involved in drama. I swear to God, when I was overseas, I got so many people in my inbox telling me to be quiet. Don't acknowledge them. Don't say nothing to them. They where you need to be. Turn that off, Carolyn.
Well,
Facts.
this is the thing.
Every single time I say something about anything.
I was in that comments, the last little situation. I was in those
every time
comments,
I
boy.
say
I was
something
like,
about
God,
anything,
what's
I
going
get
on?
grilled.
Look.
I get grilled, bro.
That's because it's not your everyday Carolyn. And then you
Exactly,
come out
'cause
the
they know
box
it's not
like,
me.
it's like, we don't know that Carolyn. You better put her back in the treasure box.
That's not Carolyn. That's Snow. She don't play
Right?
no games.
Okay, but they don't know Snow.
Exactly.
If they knew Snow, they wouldn't have been in your inbox telling you to calm it down. Because, girl, that's Snow. You right. But
That's
we
not
don't know
Carolyn.
Snow. We don't know Snow, right? But at the same time, there's these circles of R&B
And I'll be minding my business.
divas and these R&B people who stop people bags, and there's these R&B.
But wait, they ain't stopped none of mine though.
No, but I'm just saying it happens in R&B. So please act like it
does.
don't happen in
It
R&B.
does. I got some people that tried. Believe me, it came back full circle that people have tried. Like, oh, she's hard to work with. Oh, we don't like her attitude. It came all back full circle. But guess what? Nobody has ever been able to say she didn't perform her ass off. That
Yeah.
show wasn't popping.
No, we can't
They've
say
never
that.
been able to say that.
We can't say that.
They've never been able
Carolyn
to say that.
Carolyn got that stage on lock.
Yeah.
Now, but at the end of the day, I do appreciate you for coming up here to Vegas Driving Artist Radio, and you wanted to kind of talk about back in the day from Love Jones that you've known her. Like, did you see this, Carolyn?
I see.
Did you see her longevity?
I have, to be honest with you.
No, back then, did you think that she would last?
At that time, was you taking music serious?
Love Jones, 2010, 11, 12.
Maybe not. I think I was doing a song here and there. Yeah.
Right.
But you still had your brand up.
I
still
did.
had
I did.
banners
I
and
was
flyers
serious
and-
about who I was, but as far
At
as
that time,
consistently
you was
Okay.
rocking with
dropping
Michi.
music, no, I wasn't at that time.
What's up
Okay.
with Michi? Where's she at?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to that girl in years.
Really?
Well, at the end of the day, Real and Raw? What is it?
Raw and real.
Raw and Real
Wait,
is
You
coming.
got some information?
Talk to me.
Go
You
ahead.
got time. Talk
Spit
to
it
me.
out.
Okay. Before you guys leave, I am.
Turn that. What is that?
Okay, these are my notes.
Somebody talking on your phone. That's the beginning. That's the beginning. I don't know. That's the beginning of the show.
See,
What'd you do? You started
I
in
need
us over?
Android not to be embarrassing me like that.
It's all good.
Anyway,
It happens.
Okay, upcoming, I say like 2 weeks, I'm involved in a Christmas show at the Italian American Club. That's December 22nd.
I love that place.
I love that place. That place is so upscale and classy. If you love Italian food and you love an Italian vibe and Italian feel, you'll love that place. Come check it out. I also am doing a one-woman Billie Holiday show starring me.
I love it.
I will
yeah,
be
you
Billie
gotta be on the
Holiday.
mic. Yes.
I will be Billie Holiday February 23rd at the Italian American Club. The tickets will be sold out by February, so please please reach out to me, or you can reach out to Frank Laspina, or you can reach out to the Italian American Club and get your tickets because it will be sold out by February.
So wait, you're gonna have your album there?
Yes, I will.
It's gonna be dope.
Yes, I will.
It's gonna be lit.
The underlay for the overplay. Look at you. I see. He been around me long enough. He been around me long enough. So, anyway, I also am dropping the calendar in January. Me and Veronica Cooper will be dropping Black Girl in February.
Yeah, B Coop in the building.
Yes, that's my girl.
Shout out.
Shout out my girl. And we also, what else am I doing? Oh, I opened a store. Make sure you guys check out CarolynScott.com. You can see some of the merchandise at my store. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Carolyn Scott, or you can just Google me and check out everything it is you want to know.
So wait a minute. I seen some pillows. Don't come.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it.
I can't do this the right way. There we go.
No. It's
This
supposed to
way?
be this way, and you just talk right into the side of it.
In the
That's it.
side.
Stay right there.
That's why it's not normal.
Stay right there.
Hello.
Right there.
In the side of the mic.
Yes. Pete, right? Seen these pillows. What's happening with these pillows?
Oh,
You want people to buy these pillows?
yes,
or what?
I want y'all to
You
buy
talk
these
about them
pillows. Oh my
then.
God, these pillows are amazing, y'all. They $40 right now on sale. Get your customized Carolyn Scott pillows. Or I also am opening a customization shop where you can get pillows, blankets, color changing mugs. I have photo cubes. I have a lot of different projects going on, you guys. So I have my hand in a lot of different shit. So make sure you guys check out CarolynScott.com. It's lit. Oh my God, I should have brought my Black Girl mug, y'all. I got these color changing Black Girl mugs, right? It says Black Girl Magic. The mugs are all black. And the picture only shows up when you add hot water. So when you add hot water, Black Girl Magic
dope.
shows up on the mug.
That's dope.
It's pretty dope.
Absolutely.
Make sure you guys check out my website to get that, CarolynScott.com.
What would you say your demographic is?
I already know what my demographic is because I watch my analytics. That's part of being a musician.
What is it?
My demographics are right now 30 through 45 and mostly men, like 25 to 45 range. And my audience is men. Sorry.
Thank you.
My audience is men.
30 to 45.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I would say 25 to 45.
25 to 45.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
main audience. I do have women in there. Women like me too.
Okay.
But a lot of men listen to my
What's the percentage
music.
of women that like you?
That's like
Approximately.
33.
33% of
Yeah, I
women
got a
like you.
66% men
Okay.
rate.
Okay. Right. It may be
So don't be
those-
hating when you see these photos, honey. I'm just attending to my fan base. Don't be hating.
Right. But I want.
Don't worry, honey. I'm
understand-
still
Cheeks
gonna
out.
ignore your man in my
Cheeks
inbox.
out.
I will still ignore him. I got
still-
you, boo.
That's why I asked that question. Black Girl Magic.
Yes.
We want to push this brand, but how do we push it if 66% of your demographic?
Oh my God,
is-
I love that you asked that because I've been struggling with this for so long because I have such a fan base of kids, of children that love me.
Okay.
But you know what I found? If you love yourself, loving yourself is a part of loving your body and loving your sexuality. I'm not 21.
Right.
I'm not 25.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've waited until these last couple of years to show that I was comfortable with my body and who I am. There's nothing wrong with that, and you're still showing Black Girl Magic.
Right. Got it. So I want everybody to understand, even though you men are watching and y'all love Carolyn, get your daughter involved in her music. Get your wife or your girl or whoever
I had a
involved
father
in her music.
inbox me and say he was proud that his daughter could listen to my music.
That part. And
Yeah.
that's what I want I want it to come across. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, you have sex appeal, and yes, you have a voice, yes, you have stage presence, but you also have a message of Black Girl Magic.
I
You're
do.
a proud Black woman.
I do.
And you want these girls to understand that. Absolutely.
You see it?
Absolutely. So
You see it?
I want these women to understand that and follow that as well, because it's not just this I don't like her image on this side of the field. It's about liking her image as a whole and then maybe saying, I don't deal with that part of it, but this part I love it. And that Black Girl Magic part I want to put out there and kind of cover you with that one.
I want you to go harder than your mama belt, man.
Listen.
You know, for those that, that count you out, we count you in.
God ain't never counted me out, so I don't care who does.
There you go.
The God I serve has never failed me.
Amen to that. I tell you what, I really want to see you make it. We
Thank
came
you,
a long
Charles.
way from where we met it to where we are now. Like I was saying, the next 5-10 years, man, hopefully we on 2020.
Man, listen, it's about
next
to
year,
happen. I'm
like,
gonna tell you right now,
the
double
door's
doubles.
open for
It's about
us.
to happen. 2020 is the year.
about to be sitting at the
2020
top
is the
rich.
year for Carolyn Scott.
I'm gonna be having lunch with Twix more often.
Hey,
I heard
Paying
that.
for it.
you feel me?
I heard
and I'm
that.
paying for it.
Feel me? That's it. Because at the end of the day, I think that we've all been grinding very hard, and it's time for it to pay off.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's just what it is. Yes,
I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. And we've been rocking for years.
for years. I know
Yes,
you
sir.
receive money from your music. I know you have.
I do. Yeah, I get paid.
And we, get paid in our ways. I get paid for music as well. But it's time to level that up. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to pay my whole family's bills and food on the table and everything with the brands and the things that I do. So that's the thing I'm looking to fall into. So when we ain't got to work a 9 to 5, we work 24/7, 365.
I
You
heard
feel me?
that.
For our own brands.
I
So
heard
That's
that.
where we at.
All right, you guys, we wrapping it up. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to Icy Jones with the Hot Seat. Friday, my rap mentor, Icy Jones, co-hosted on that. I will be in the building, recording, going live. To all those that are out there that's listening, if you have a gift, a talent, do not sit on it. Do not waste it. There's a lot of people in the graveyard that never had a chance to open up their gifts and their talents.
Never.
They went to the grave with their hidden talents and gifts. If God gave you some, stop sitting on it.
Amen.
Go out there and do what he said he was going to do.
Amen.
And you got to know that he's going to do it. So, more than anything, just step up to the plate. You might get a hit.
Yes.
So next Wednesday, we'll be right back here doing the same thing, promoting, giving these artists an outlet. This is the best thing we got right now as far as getting these artists' names out there to the world. Other than that, man, stay grounded, stay positive, and don't let them haters get you down.
I'm
Never.
Gonna be real. Like, I'm a firm believer. Y'all know that. I'm a firm believer in Christ and his ways. Firm believer in God and the precious Holy Spirit. I will never deny that. I do know my ancestors. I do understand where I come from. I do understand ancient Egypt, Kemet. I do understand those things. But God has really done a work in my life. So when we say God, that's what we're talking about. The God of the Hebrew Bible. You understand that? So you can hate or not, but that's just being real. When you hear us say that, that's what we're talking about. He's a firm believer, grew up a church boy. I'm a firm believer, grew up that way. She's a firm believer when she talks about
Grew up
God.
a church girl.
I know what's happening with I grew up a church.
All right, come on,
I know what's
man.
happening. I already know.
We in the game.
But I'm just letting y'all know, like, this who we talking about, man. Because I hate when people try to mix it up and shake it up. Like, nah, this is who I'm talking about.
Twix,
And I
she
ain't-
was going to church after the club Saturdays?
Nah, he stopped doing that.
He said
Hey, God bless y'all, though. We out of here. Vegas Driving Artist Radio. You know what it is, man. We up now.
Not next, not later.
Right now.
Right now,
I'll let
baby.
your boys. We gone.
Hey.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5.